Okay, so this remote programs just like a GE remote, if you want to do it manually, that is. But this remote also has a Bluetooth app that makes it very easy as well. I'll briefly show you how to program the remote manually, or you can consult this video up here to get the full scoop on the GE remote programming. Firstly, this remote doesn't come with the code list that you'll need for programming your devices. You'll have to go to the website that I have listed in the description to get the codes for your devices. You'll need to know your code version, CL3, 4, or CL5. Mine is printed on the inside of the battery cover, and it's a CL5. Once you get the codes for your brand, try the first code in the list. Okay, press and hold setup until the red light comes on. Press your device button, so TV in my case, I'm working with an LG TV, and enter the first code from the list. Mine is 6021. Very simple. You're going to want to test the functionality of the code. If that code is only partially working, try the next code until you've used them all up. If none of them work, try the auto code search method. I'm not going to cover that in this video. Check out the video that I referenced earlier for that method. By the way, you can choose any device button to control any device. So that's the way that you can program this manually. You can program any of your other devices the same way. Just use whichever device button and code are appropriate for your devices. Stick around and I'll be showing you how to program with the app if you want to go that route. You can also do an auto code search manually if none of the codes work. You can lock your volume to an external device like a soundbar. If you want to do those manually, please check out the video link above or in the description below. Now I want to show you the Bluetooth app for the remote. It does work, but I found that it was a little finicky in my experience. I'm using the iOS version. The Android version does seem to have better reviews. You'll want to go to your app store and download the app called My Touch Smart Remote Control, and it's by Jasco. Once you open the app, you'll have to accept the agreement. Would like to use Bluetooth, okay. Okay, insert the 2 batteries. I've already done that. Next. Press and hold the OK button until it beeps, okay. Click Next. Okay, great. The remote is paired. Click Next. Now this is actually a pretty cool feature. If your remote is lost, it has a Find My Remote feature that you can access from your phone. We'll just test it here to make it activate. Just click the bell. All right, very good. Just press any button on either the touch screen or the remote itself to make it stop. And you can adjust the slider right here. There's high, back to medium, and low. We'll put it back on medium. All right, click Next. Here you can name the remote whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it Philips BT. Click Save. Okay, we're under Device Setup. I'll click TV. Now, as before, I'm working with an LG TV, so select LG. Now here you're going to want to select the device button that you want. Remember, you can put it anywhere. I'll put it under TV. I'll just call it LG TV. Click Done. Would you like to add another device? Yes. Okay, this time we're going to add the soundbar again. So I'm going to click Soundbar. Select the brand of the device you wish to set up. Okay, so my Bose isn't listed here. Click See More. Here's Bose. Bose. Here we go. I'm going to put it under AUD this time because you can put it anywhere, remember? Would you like to name this device? I'll just call it Bose SB. Done. Would you like to add another device? No. At this point, you'll want to test your devices for functionality. As I mentioned before, if your devices don't respond correctly, it might just mean that you need a different code. Just select No and go through the prompts again to find another code. Once your device is working, just select Yes. Okay, my devices are working, so yes. Now here's where I explained earlier about locking the volume to your soundbar so you don't have to switch back and forth to make volume adjustments. You can do this manually or right here in the app. So I'll select yes. Okay, I want to lock control to my soundbar, Bose SB. The scene control here is where I thought the remote could use some more improvement. It's like a macro setting that can send out a series of commands to turn on and off devices with just the press of one button. Well, okay, 2 buttons. It didn't work with a nickel for me, but it might work for your setup. So I'll select yes just to show you, even though I know it's not going to work. Okay, add a new scene. Here's just a screen that shows you the order of commands. I'm just going to say OK. So I'm going to want TV power, AUD power. Okay, now you can add a delay in here using this plus button right here. I'm just going to cancel it. The plus button is right there next to my configurations that I already put in there. Now those are all the commands that I want to do. So I'm going to press save. Okay, we're going to call it scene 1. Okay, here we're going to call it scene 1. All right, so I need a trigger to activate those commands. So when I want to trigger that scene 1, I'm going to be pushing apps and then 1. But to save it, you're going to want to push and hold the apps button until the red light comes on and push 1. Okay, so now when I push scene 1, or apps 1, it'll activate the scene. So press OK. There's my scene. It's saved. Okay, so I don't want to add any more scenes, so go back. Okay, great. I got some balloons. I'm all set up. By the way, you can use that apps button if you have a smart TV. Hopefully it'll allow you to access things like Netflix and YouTube, etc. Press done. Okay, we're on the home screen, so here you can do whatever modifications that you need. Here's your bell on the left to activate. Well, it might ask you to do a firmware update. Hopefully only once. Use Find It feature. Hopefully it'll work this time. There we go. And you can use this screen to modify the existing remote button and to change some of the parameters that you initially set up. So modify an existing remote control. It allows you to do new devices, deleting devices, master volume control. And if you feel like you've just messed everything up and you want to start over, you're going to want to press this reset remote button and set it back to factory settings. Or you can enter setup, mute, and 0 to reset the remote. Hopefully this video was helpful. Thanks for watching.